Hi guys, it's Tuesday and I have another layout to share with you. This one turned out pretty cute. I like it. I just gessoed the back of an white American Crafts cardstock and I'm using this beautiful shimmer spray called Snow Way Man, and that is a Vibes. And so I primed the white cardstock. I think I said this, but I primed the white cardstock with gesso, and I'm just going to get kind of messy and mixed media like. And so I'm also adding this aqua hues, which is called Crazy Daisy. And aqua hues is super, super light, so you have to kind of layer it up if you want it to actually have some opacity to it. And I think they have started to discontinue the aqua hues. So if you want the lightest version of what they have, that would be the way to go. But I do like Shimmer's products very much. So this is a picture of my father, and it is my oldest nephew, Austin, who's only 4 months older than my oldest daughter, True, and my dad is holding both of them. And he's got a big smile on his face, and he looks so happy. So, I don't know, he was kind of one of those fathers that was very serious and very much a workaholic growing up. Him and my mom divorced when I was like 18 months old, so I always would visit him in the summer or my birthday or Christmas, things like that. And he just was kind of a serious guy, but I mean, just not playful or anything. It was different than say how he was with my children and my nephews. So my brother had two boys and I had two girls. And my dad was a totally different person with them. He was just so playful and giggly and ran around and laughed and would feed them all sorts of stuff. And I was like, who is this guy? I mean, the first time my dad and I mean, my dad was always loving and sweet, but the first time we ever really started talking, like just talking, um, and being casual was when I was about 17. And I said, you know, Dad, you seem to be so much more comfortable and laid back around me. And he's like, well, I didn't really know what to say. And I was like, for most of my life or all of my life? And he was like, yeah, kinda. And I think he just didn't know how to deal with kids, but he was always nice. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but boy, after that, we just bonded like crazy. And there for a number of years when he was single, we would always go to the movies together and work out together all the time. And he just really, really enjoyed being around True when she was a baby. And then he met this woman, and everything changed. But I will keep this on a positive note. So, um, the background paper is the Simple Stories Jen Hadfield Simple Life Collection. And I do like using this collection. And if you've watched some of my other videos with layouts of my dad, I just feel like it goes very well with the warm tones in the pictures that I have with him. And for whatever reason, they just kind of look vintagey and homey to me. And I don't know if it's the way cameras took pictures back then. They weren't as clear. I don't know if it was just the era of, I mean, this was 20 some odd years ago, so maybe just the backgrounds in the photos were different because, times change, styles change. So I don't know, it feels very reminiscent of vintage to me. So I do like the colors in the Simple Stories Jen Hadfield line. And I am bringing in some brown thread just to add a bit of texture. And this ephemera or die cut piece that you see of the home and the frame. And I don't think the camera, or what do you call that? It's not a camera reel, or a film reel. It is like a, I can't think of the name right now. But that little film reel up there at the top left, I don't think that was in the Simple Stories, but the die cut of the home was, and I believe the frame was. And so also the word love and each, and I'm going to add, or at the bottom is other, that is fussy cut from that Simple Stories line. And then there is the love is in the details, and that's a label sticker that I believe was Cosmo Cricket Tiny Text, and it says love is in the details. And so I add a couple of these little wood veneer, I call them vintage stars, and I am looking at the photo right now and I do not have that bow, so I end up taking it off. Yeah, the bow goes. And so that's it. I mean, I kept it really simple. I did use some of that pressed wood that I talk about in some of my other videos with my dad, just because I think it goes really well, and you know, use it or lose it sort of thing. So that's what I did. I also stitched down the title, Love Each Other. So that's it. That is the layout. I hope you like it. Very simple and easy, and I will have still pictures at the end. Oh, apparently I need to change the still pictures at the end because it's different pictures. So anyway, I will do that, and I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.